Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to go over some feedback that I got from my beta readers, but I also need to do laundry, so that's what we're doing. One of my beta readers, she's a paid beta reader. I used her services last draft. She did say that I did improve based on her feedback that she gave, like I fixed the certain things that she pointed out, which I'm so happy to hear because that was one of my concerns, is fixing the draft but not really fixing the issues. But she did suggest a developmental editor possibly, so I don't know if that's something I would want to do. But I think I'm gonna look into it today and kind of figure out where I want to take this, if I just want to kind of do another round of editing myself. And also I'm still waiting for another beta reader, so you're just gonna come along with me and we'll see what I decide. So I was reading through the feedback, right? And going through it a third time, actually, because I think I read it maybe once or twice. You know, the biggest thing that I realized is I didn't clarify a lot of things in the story. And by clarify, I mean things were pretty vague, I guess. In my head, I thought I had explained it well, but reading her comments, and she was like, oh, you know, why this, or what does this mean? And I'm like, oh, because of this and this. And then I would realize, ooh, I didn't really put that in the story, like I didn't really flesh that out, or just certain things that characters would mention. So I realized I didn't clarify a lot of things, and I can see where the confusion comes from. So that's a huge, like, that's a good thing. I'm glad that she really pointed out those like vague reasons or vague pieces of information. And I think a huge part of it is there's some stuff from the last draft that I just forgot to add, or I thought that I had added them in, or like modified it in a certain way and added it into this draft, but I realized I didn't. So some of the answers to her questions, I actually have them written out. It's just like not in this draft. So that's helpful to know, and this is why beta reading is so helpful, because now I understand like where those inconsistencies and where those things are missing. But there's she also talked about like the narration and how wasn't very like consistent, and that, what did she say, like it felt like in some areas the plot didn't have much substance. And those parts I asked her to kind of clarify or like explain a little, because I wasn't really sure what that meant or how that could be revised. So we'll see what she says. But at first I felt pretty sad about it, because I'm like, I thought I fixed these things, but I'm not sad anymore. It's just, you live and you learn, you know? I'm gonna just try to fix those things, and I don't know if I will go the developmental editor route. It's just very expensive, and I don't think I'll do that. I don't know, we'll see. My gosh, it is so hot outside. But okay, I'm back home now, and I guess I'm kind of thinking of next steps. So it's almost September, and initially I did want to query in October, which means that I could use September to do some editing. I'm still gonna see what my other beta reader says and kind of compare contrast. It's kind of the same issue as the last draft, where the beta readers have some similar feedback and then they have conflicting feedback, and I can't 100% gauge which direction I want to go, or if I should even see something as an issue, because people differ on things, 50 people can read one book and 30 of them will say, this element shouldn't be here, like this really took away from the story. And the other 20 people will be like, no, that's what actually got me into the story. And that's kind of what's happening here. One of my beta readers doesn't really like the POV for one of my characters, but then my others really loved it. Like, the others actually enjoyed her POV more than the actual, like, narrator POV. So it's just kind of hard. Like, okay, I also enjoy that POV too, so I want to keep her chapters, but it's just like, okay, let me see what else other people say. That's just an example of the conflicting feedback. It's difficult. It's difficult, But I still need to work on the timeline, and I still need to do the residency application. So tonight I'm gonna finish the timeline. That's what I'm gonna do tonight. Tomorrow I will see if I could do the last part of the residency application, because I literally only have one thing, which is to explain my project and then upload my writing sample and all that. So we will see what I do next, because I don't know yet. Well, I'm actually going to dinner, but writing wise, I don't know yet. Hello everyone, it is a very fine Sunday morning. I am trying a shrimp pretzel for the first time. It has a lot of cheese in it. I didn't even realize it had cheese. And I also got my matcha green tea latte with almond milk, which I love getting because it's so good. But this thing is like really hot. This part doesn't have any shrimp in it, but
this is my breakfast. I just got back from church. This tastes really good.
I wish I knew what type of cheese it is to know if I can eat it or not, because I'm lactose intolerant. But some cheese has less lactose than others, so hopefully this is fine. So we're gonna work on the outline right now, because in an hour I'm going to see Blink twice in the movie theaters, which I'm really excited about. I'm a little scared because I kind of understand what the movie is about, but I think it's not too scary. I like scary movies, but to a certain extent. So I went through, so I have November through May, and I have May through the end of that year, 2074, which is, I think, the year that this story will take place. Not 100%, but so far I'm thinking the story will be 50 years into the future. Another reason why I wanted to do the timeline is because I'm not 100% sure what month I want the story to begin taking place. Initially, I thought September, but doing the outline and kind of seeing how things are playing out, I don't know if I need to move it to October. I think September could still work. If this person is supposed to start a new role in this organization, and if she starts that in May, June, July, August is when she goes missing, then if it takes place in September. I just don't know if that's a really short amount of time, or if I should have her in that role a little longer. I'm just not sure, because they hired her pretty quickly since she was referred by their lead investigator in the organization, so they trust her. If that lead investigator gave her their number, then it's like, oh yeah, she's been vetted. So I think that should work. Okay, so I did it. I finished the timeline up until the point of where I am in the story now. So up until September 2020. So it starts from November 2073 to September 2074. Yes, I'm very happy about this. This timeline has also exposed a few gaps, I want to say, mainly about the other missing character. Where is he? What is he? Well, we know what he is doing, but we don't know specifically, and I'm not sure if that really matters or not, but I'm kind of considering, you know, thinking about what exactly he could be doing in case I want to talk about that later. But this is like insane. I'm so happy about it right now. I just need to change the color of these cards. I'm gonna show you. So this is November to January. This is March to May. This is May to August. September is all here. So they're in the month of September right now, and as you can see, there's a lot happening in these from May to September. But yeah, I'm so happy that I did this. I think this will be the end of the vlog because I have 27 minutes until the movie starts, which means I'll be leaving in 17 minutes. But I accomplished what I needed to do. I didn't finish the last part of the application. That's okay, I might do that tonight or tomorrow. But for lacking motivation the past few weeks, to be able to do what I've done this past week, I feel really accomplished. My mood is better. I'm inspired and motivated to do this project and edit for LKZ. So I'm just very thankful right now of just what I've been able to even accomplish. It's easy to get in a rut and kind of feel down about things, but when you look back and think about all the goals you've achieved and how far you've come, you realize that things aren't as bad as it feels like it is. That's all I have so far. So I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all the support that I get on my videos and just my writing journey. Like, it's just a beautiful thing to have people engage and kind of cheer you on. So I appreciate you all. I will see you in the next video. Bye.